I always have you asking whether I can do a house tour. Thought it would be quite fun to show you my dressing room and everything that I keep in it. Shoes, clothes, accessories. I also have another room that I'm sat in at the moment, which is where I do my makeup, and then I've got other rooms that have got additional wardrobes in them. There's so much to go through. I thought I'd start small and show you my dressing room. I'm going to show you this from a couple of different angles, and for privacy reasons I've closed the blinds. So you walk into my dressing room and it looks like this, and then when, like over here, I'm going to go through this in a second, this is where I keep belts, accessories, some clothing items. I've then got my mirror, which is here. I'm going to show you how I made this mirror. It's floor standing, it's illuminated, it's lit from behind, and it was really easy and not expensive, so I'll show you that. And then if you look down this way at the end, there is where I keep all of my shoes, and what else? Clothing is over here. As mentioned earlier, I've got 4 different wardrobes in total, and I tend to keep in here seasonal things that I'm wearing at the moment, and I rotate it, because then it's just easy when you can come in here and you can just see what you've got and you can see everything in one place. Makes it easy. I'm going to start with shoes. Here is where I keep the current things that I'm wearing at the moment. I rotate these as well, so in the winter I will change things over to boots. In the summer it's the things that I'm wearing right now. Starting from the top, this, I get so many of you asking where this is from. Those of you who watched my Paris vlog last year will know that there's loads of people selling these in different sizes around the Eiffel Tower. I'm going to see if I can find one. If I can, I'll link it for you below. Behind it is a Chanel bag that I got I bought something in the Chanel store in Paris, so I've put that there. I've then got my Christian Louboutin boots that were signed by the man himself, and then behind it, I don't even want to touch that because it's all going to fall down, but behind it he signed the box as well. So that's everything there. Right, this rack, this is pretty good. This is from IKEA, and what I've done with it is, can you see these lights that I've put underneath? So they're basically, I think the batteries have run out. No, they haven't. These lights underneath here do a really good job of illuminating the space. So you can see the difference there. They're inexpensive, they look really good. I don't always use them. I use them, most of the time I use them when I'm filming, because when you're filming and you're sort of back here, that area can look quite dark. What shoes shall I show you? These are really nice and really comfortable. These are Milano Blahniks that I got in 2016 in the Harrods sale. If you like this style of shoe, I don't know why, but they always end up in the sales. Not so much the dark blue pair that you saw on Sex and the City, but the other colours you can get in the sale. So that's them. These. David got me these, and the colour is fantastic. I don't think it's showing true on there, but it's like fluorescent orange, like orangey corally pink. So I really like those. What else can I show you? These are quite cool. These are from Chanel, and these are mules. These look really nice when you wear them with distressed jeans, actually. And then at the back there, that is a bit of a mess. I went out last night and I threw those threw those on the top, those sandals. Down here, I love these. Right, I've got to show you these. Surprisingly comfortable as well. These are from Sophia Webster. At the back there, I've got another pair of Chanel shoes. These, which are from Pinko, they're like the Balenciaga knife boots. I don't really like the shape of the Balenciaga knife boots. I find that they're a bit extreme, the toe's quite pointed, but I like the concept of a sock boot, so I got these because I prefer the shape of them. Then, oh, that's where they've gone. Do you know what? I've been looking for these shoes for ages and I didn't know what I'd done with them. These are from Miu Miu, and not doing a very good job of showing you these. I really badly wanted these at Christmas, and I was going to get them, but only they were £600, and then I waited and they ended up in the sale and I got them for around about 300, so I was quite pleased about that. I'm actually glad I found them. These you might be quite interested in. These are just plain Christian Louboutin shoes, but this on the toe, this you can remove. It's not even from Christian Louboutin. I'm gonna show you, this is faux fur, and I've actually got a pair of gloves that are the same that I'm going to show you in a minute, and a handbag charm. If you like faux fur but you don't, sorry this camera's not focusing, I just don't know what's wrong with it. If you like faux fur but like normal faux fur looks so cheap, I think, then I must recommend this brand because it looks really like the real thing. It doesn't look horrible, and I just pin them on my shoes. You could even put them on like a belt or something actually. Down here I've got Chanel espadrilles, a pair of Chanel shoes. These, which I love, these were sent to me by a subscriber called Denise, and Denise, you just know I love everything she sends me. I'm actually wearing right now another pair of shoes she sent me. These, oh, my favourite shoe of the moment. From Dior. These are current, you can still get them. Over here, I just have these here because these are really inexpensive from Aldo, and they're really comfortable just to wear around the house or if you're popping out and it's a hot day. The chair, let me back it up a bit. The chair is from Cartel. You can get these in a couple of different colours. You can get it in black, white, and I think like transparent. Then the pillows that I've got on it. This one is from Dior, and this was given to me by Dior. This is like, I don't know if you can see, it's so soft. It's a cashmere type material. And let me show you there. Looks like that. Then I've got with it this, which is by Designers Guild. And I always just, whatever bag I'm using, I just tend to keep it on this chair at the same time so it's easy to grab. Then if I back it up a bit more, next to it you'll see I have a Hello Kitty. I have a lot of Hello Kitties, I really like them. Here, it's actually a stool, but I use it as a little side table for that chair there. So sometimes I have fresh flowers on it. At the moment, I have got a lamp on it, which I got a couple of weeks ago. I can really recommend it. Looks like this. It's actually copper. Not real copper, but it looks like it. And look, it kind of flutters. So it's so pretty. And shall I show you what it looks like turned on? You can get this in gold, copper and silver. It was around about £170. I will link to it below. The only thing is, where I got it from, because it's Italian, it comes with a European plug. However, I just got this from Amazon and it's just no problem at all to use that. This thing I bought from eBay and I will link to it below. And then just next to it, I've got these Miu Miu boots, which I've had these for quite a while, but they're surprisingly, even though they're really tall, they're surprisingly comfortable because the platform's quite high. On the windowsill, first of all, I have these flowers. They look like the real thing, but they are not. Again, I've got to recommend this to you. These look like magnolias, and they come in, they're actually a room diffuser. They come in fake, like glass water. And you get with them, I don't know where they are at the moment, but you get oils that you spray on this to top up the scent, so you can have them as strong as you want, and it really gives a really nice perfume to the room. I've got this one, and I've also got one by my bed that is like lilies. Further along here, this is just like a box that I keep. I've got like a load of rubbish in there at the moment. That Hello Kitty thing is a tape measure. And that's just got some amethyst on the top. You'll know, if you're new, I really like gemstones. Then I have this candle that was so kindly sent to me by ELLE Florence, who is also on YouTube, and I will link to her. And this is vanilla orchid and almond, and the smell is so good, but I don't want to burn it. I don't know why. I'm like, I want to save it, kind of thing. I want to just quickly talk about the blinds that I have in here. They are like a really soft dove grey colour. I wanted blinds in here that were not, what's the word? You know, the ones that are blackout blinds? I didn't want those, because some days when I'm in here and I want to get dressed and, you know, you want privacy, but at the same time you don't want it really dark. I wanted something that would let the light in, and with these, particularly on a sunny day, you get lots of light in, and because the grey tone of them is not, it's like a white tone grey, the light that comes through them is quite nice and like quite natural. If I show you the one behind me, for example, do you see it's quite natural daylight that comes through? They are made to measure. I think I paid about £80 for each blind. Not a lot, and you can pick the colour. I am the queen of bargains. Like, I get most pleasure out of being really savvy with money, and I just enjoy that, so I'm happy to share that wherever I can. Now moving over to this corner of the room. The flowers that I've got here, the vase is from HomeSense, and it's pretty big, as you'll see. The flowers in the top of it, I love flowers. I do buy the real things, but they never last. So over here, for example, these are, I swear to God, these are like the best quality red roses that they've got like a velvet sort of tone to them, so they really do look real. And I switched these up. This is another vase that I got from HomeSense, and the ribbon is from Net-a-Porter. Just thought it looked quite pretty on there. So this is kind of like a semi-dressing table, and sometimes I film in this room and you'll notice this background changes quite a bit. So what I've got there at the moment is I've got the flowers, I have got this Vanity Fair book, I've got this Christian Dior book that Dior gave me. I then have this, I love this. This was sent to me as well by a subscriber called Mary Ann, and this is like a really nice mirrored kind of box. On top of it, first of all, I have this. These Capture Youth serums from Dior, I've got like all of them because they were kind enough to send me them, and I use all of them in different ways on different occasions. In this little box, this is a jewellery box. I think you can still get this as well. Anything you can still get, I'm going to try and find it for you. In here is where I love wearing pearls now. A couple to show you in particular. Hang on, this one first, this is from ELLE Florence. Her pearls are really good, and this one is part of a longer chain that you can either wear as a bracelet or you can wear it as a necklace. Then the other thing, also from ELLE, is these earrings. I was gonna wear these today, but the one thing I find with them is when you've got long hair, your hair gets tangled. So I wear these on days where I've got my hair up, and they are just beautiful. Also, what else? I've got these two bracelets, which I got from Etsy. This Etsy one has got, these are all silver as well, and that one's got like a hammered heart on it. And then I've got a pair of Chanel earrings and some Dior ones in there. Behind it, I've got my Senrev bag, which this is where I keep my laptop in this. So I'm just keeping that there for now. And my camera, because I was actually doing some stuff earlier. This, some of you will recognise because obviously I'm really into gemstones, and I bought this about 2 weeks ago. This is rose quartz, which is like a good vibe stone. It is about love. I like this stone, and I think it just works quite nice in here. Now, let's have a look in here, shall we? So in this chest of drawers, I keep accessories and gym clothes. You know those pom-poms that I showed you earlier? This is from the same company. This is the gloves, and it comes with the pin is an actual separate thing, all from the same place though. The gloves are cashmere and really good quality, actually, really good. Back up here, I've got these Chanel gloves, which I'd wanted for ages, for so long, and then I eventually got them. They're like fingerless gloves, which I like. Do you know, I've just come from upstairs and I'm like out of breath. Over here, I've got a couple of different belts. The first one is this Dior belt. This is the first belt, I think, actually no, the first Chanel belt that I ever bought is this one. Who remembers this? I bought this when I was at university in like 2004 or 5 or something. And at the time I was like, I just didn't have the money for it, but I saw it. Destiny's Child, Beyonce was wearing it, and I was like, I have to have that belt. So my friend and I went there to Harrods with our student loan, and we both bought one. And then after it was like, brilliant, we have a belt, but we have no food. Over here, I've got, this is like a Just Cavalli belt, which is quite nice. I've got all of these from Harrods, I think. The one underneath, some of you may remember my gold Dior Gaucho bag that David got me. He also got me the matching belt, which is there. Try and keep this tidy. Go back. Oh, I have to come back to that later. Yeah, so this Dior belt was the second one that I ever bought in like 2009, I think. Then underneath I've got the Gucci Marmont belt that is there. Over here, I've got a YSL belt, the wide Chanel one that you saw that I got last year. This big Chanel one, this is actually really good if you're wearing like a blazer jacket or a coat. You can just wear that over the top, around the waist, and it makes your jacket look like it's from Chanel. I've got two more over here. This looks like nothing right now. Let me show you what this looks like on. Totally the wrong jacket to wear this on, I realise that, but I just wanted to show you. This is from, I went to Rome with my husband a couple of years ago, and I found this shop in Rome. It is an Italian designer. If I could have bought everything in that shop, I would have done. I loved the look of everything. I bought this belt plus this one. I'm gonna put the brand, you can see the logo of it there, Elisabetta Franchi. And so if you're in Italy or if you're going there, if you like this style, check out the store. I mean, it's kind of expensive, that's the only thing, but the clothes are really nice. And I remember when I was in there, so we'd gone over to Rome and we totally got the weather wrong and it was freezing and I didn't have suitable clothes, and they had this really nice, still got it, short puffer jacket, but it went in at the waist and it kind of like was peplum. And the lady was like, you've got to get this belt with it. And I was like, really? And then I put it on and I thought, yeah, it actually really goes. So that's where I got that from. Then I've got my Dior hat that I never thought in the world that I would have. And I'm glad that I do. Oh yeah, this is that charm I was telling you about that matches these gloves. Nice, isn't it? That looks really good on her back. She does all different colours of these actually. Then anything interesting to show you, I've got some scarves. Got a Ladurée charm for my bag. That is my Dior, you know, the ribbon thing that's got your initial on it. I've got a pair of my lashes in here that I wear. I actually wore these last night. Then, oh, I know what I can show you. When David and I have been going out a few years, he got me this for Christmas and I loved it. It needs polishing. Oh, I'm not doing a good job here. It's a little cupcake charm from Tiffany & Co. And you can put this on a bracelet, but you'd need to have some sort of loop to connect it. I used to always wear it through just a chain and wear it as a necklace. I might actually start wearing that again. You can still get these. So if you like it, you can actually still get this. And when I originally got it, the one thing I would say is the enamel on the top, that was originally baby pink and it's changed to a sort of a peachy colour over time. Next drawer down, this is, I'm sorry about this camera by the way. This is the downside to YouTube, is you're forever buying these cameras and they're like £500 a go. I've got 4 at this point, they're all broken. Sunglasses. I don't keep the sunglasses in the boxes, however. I've got them in another room, in a tray, sort of all lined up, and I'll do that in a separate video. Over here, because I love Hello Kitty, everyone in my family buys me one every year. In fact, my sister made me this. This is not Hello Kitty, this is Miffy, which is like a character in the UK. Then I have loads of these little rabbit. I used to actually have quite a lot of these out on display until the numbers of them that I got bought, they're just amassing. Like, I swear to God, this is some sort of insane Beanie Baby collection. And in the next drawer down, this is all of my gym stuff, obviously not these two. These bodysuits from Wolford are really good, but underneath is my gym stuff. They are excellent to wear. This one is actually not black, it's like an ivory colour. Kind of see through the top. If you have a long body, as do I, these bodysuits are brilliant. I've always wanted to get bodysuits, but they're always so short on me that they are not, you can't wear them. On the windowsill in this corner, I have got this flamingo, I forgot the word then, and I've got in the bottom of it like bracelets. I have got some earrings. This thing's really nice. This was actually bought for me a couple of years ago by an old boss that I had. It was like we did a Secret Santa, and this is like hand embroidered from Paris, I think it was. It's like a little pin. Over in this corner, this is all from IKEA. I actually bought this to take pictures against, and the pots from IKEA too. Then I have this, which I made. I got the glass jar from Hobbycraft. I just glued with a glue gun, like a little Chanel ribbon on it, and I keep cotton buds inside of it. The pièce de résistance of this room, the thing that I'm most proud of. This mirror is from eBay, of all places. It was around about £80. It is tall. Let me step back a bit so that you can see how tall this mirror is. £80 for that. Don't you think that's brilliant? I then bought these lights separately. Took me probably like less than 10 minutes to stick them up. They've got sticky on the back of them. They're LEDs, so when it comes to electricity, they're not like draining the electricity. But also it's really good, particularly in winter. You're like going to look at what you're wearing in the mirror and it's dark because it's winter, and this just gives you like a nice forward ambient light. The key thing when you're buying the lights, however, if I can give you one tip, one mistake that I made, is the LED strip lights they sell. A lot of them don't come with the adapter that plugs into the wall. You have to buy that separately. And I probably bought like 2 different sets. They turned up, I was like, how am I going to plug this in the wall? Then I emailed them and they were like, you have to buy that separately. And I was like, that's not really great. So you can buy them with everything with it. And I will link to the exact ones that I've got and I can recommend them. Now to this clothes rail. Got to make sure you get a heavy duty one. This has got wheels on the bottom of it. It won't bend, you can move it about, it's not going to fall apart. This is like proper heavy duty. Down, should we start on the shoes? Right, down here, these are the shoes that, well, I've got a couple of winter shoes out. First pair are these are from Zara. Really like these, I think they're quite cute. Oh god, I'm embarrassed of these. Look at the state of these. My most worn shoes. They look gross anyway. They're my most worn because the heel, if you want to get a heeled pair of his shoes that you can actually wear, get an 85. My favourite Chanel boots. Cannot actually wait to wear those in winter. Not that I'm wishing winter to come, seriously. The next pair are these. These are Christian Louboutin as well. Then I have some more Chanel boots. Some of you who have been with me a while will remember I bought these in Paris. It's just got that on the back. Actually really comfortable, these. And they're good as well. They're good for evening because they're sparkly, but they're actually wearable in the day. My first ever pair of Christian Louboutin boots that I bought, I think I got these in like 2010. These are seriously comfortable. They've got a 100mm heel. They are really slouchy as well, so when you wear them, they make your leg look quite thin. And they're sort of like calf length, I would say. Next along, my bargain shoes. Wear these forever in winter because they're flat and they're really comfortable. They've got pearls around the heel. These are from eBay. These were £11. Maybe £20. I feel like 11 though. Again, a link to those. And then these are from Zara. Then for clothes, I'm not going to bore you to death with these. I think I'm just going to pick out some like favourite bits, which are, this is a pair of shorts I'm wearing so much at the moment, and they look like Balmain, but they're actually not. They look so nice on. Not doing them justice here. Then, oh, can you notice as well, I try and do this in colour order. It's like my OCD setting in. This, I love this jacket. This is by Balmain. What else do I have that's notable? Zara, you can't beat Zara. Quite like this colour jacket. There's another Balmain one. Reese, really like Reese. What else? That is like probably like my most worn jacket. Oh, right, look at these. When I hold these up in the mirror, they're going to look like an old set of curtains, but just bear with me. These are trousers. When you wear them, they're really fitted to the leg, and then these frilly bits really stick out, and they look exactly like Zimmermann when you wear them, particularly when you wear them with a heel. So I would wear them with something like that, really simple, and when you wear them like that, they look really nice. And these were from Zara as well, actually. Got some Claudie Perlo, really like Claudie Perlo. That dress is from Zara. This is from Yves Saint Laurent. This is like a wool bomber jacket. It's really good for autumn, actually. Quite a lot of these. You've seen these jumpers. These are from Shein. Really like Shein. And then I've got like a couple of different red dresses. God, this is falling off the hanger. This is by Balenciaga. I love this jacket. And then these are all of like, these are the things that I probably wear on a day-to-day basis. So I've got all of my trousers here, black trousers. And I've got a skirt as well. This is by Preen. My favourite jacket, like faux leather jacket, and it's got an inbuilt hood. You've got to check this out, guys. I'm going to link to this below. Not expensive, and this was sent to me by a subscriber as well. That's really nice. This is from, I think I bought that on, I think I bought this one, you know, on Instagram, possibly. This, how nice is this coat? Looks a little bit Chanel. It's got pearl buttons on it. That is from eBay as well. I love eBay for finding things that are unusual. That is my room. That is it. I have a lot of you asking about this picture. This is from Maison du Mode, I think, ages ago. And that's what I like about this room, is that this room, to me, I want it to be a girly space. I want it to be bright and light and have like flowers and fun colours and just be a fun place to kind of like hang out and stuff like that, and get dressed in the morning and like think what you're going to wear. And that's really what I wanted it to be, and it's constantly evolving.